Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at XRP, seeing what's going on with our Ripple coin here. What is the deal? It's pulling back a little bit, but we got to find out if this is going to continue or not. We're at an overextended state leading into this last couple of days. We've already noted that. We also have this potential retracement zone of about anywhere between 60 and 63 cents. So I just want you to be mindful that those are some potential retracement areas. We do have a fair value gap in that range. Okay. Again, it's not a guarantee it's going to pull back to that level, but it is something we want to be mindful of because a good trader will understand both good and worst case scenarios, right? So that's what we want to look at. If you are new to the channel, though, keep in mind I'm not a financial advisor. I do love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something here today. And if you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below where I teach you how to trade with my trading academy, and I offer trade signals that look something like this here. We actually have trade signals, of course. I won't get into that because you've probably already seen it. But generally speaking, we've got restricted amounts or limited amounts of slots available for that right now because we've got a lot of new members coming over. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Last but not least, too, we did partner with Blofin Exchange here. Blofin Exchange, talking is hard. November 20th is the cutoff for their eligibility in this exclusive offer. So they're just a no VPN, no KYC required exchange. If you want some results here from my premium group, they're all here on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. I like to just kind of get that out there so everyone knows because I get the questions a lot, so apologize if that's a repeat for you. Taking a look at XRP daily, let's talk about some obvious things. Overextended money flow index is still on the increase or just basically higher than it has been before. Money coming into a coin implies the price will probably stay where it's at, okay? So keep in mind, we're in pretty good shape. We're maintaining above these moving averages. Volume is pretty darn good here, even at these higher price points. We zoom in a little bit, you can see we got a lot of volume at these upper ranges, mainly at these Fibonacci levels here, roughly 55 cents, 60 cents, and starting to accumulate roughly about 68. Okay? So that is the daily time frame there. Last thing to kind of just quickly note is the moving averages here. We are ascending positive with the 20-day SMA that is running concurrent with this trend line, so just know we're still in good shape. The price pulls back. It doesn't mean it's going to drop super hard. Keep in mind, Bitcoin does correct itself to 34, 33,000. There's definitely a chance we will see this coin pull back. Most coins right now are susceptible to that. We saw a minor correction from Bitcoin yesterday and a pretty significant red day for altcoins. Just something to be mindful about, okay? 4-hour time frame, we can see the money flow index is consistently going down. That really just tells us that we're seeing less volume in general here than the most recent 14 candles, okay? Really just an average of the last 14 candles here on the 4-hour time frame. So that basically just tells us here that we are in a situation where the last 2.5 days roughly, we've seen less money now than we did 2.5 days ago, okay? Obviously, that's a big surprise, right? Because the money just came cranking, and now it's starting to dissipate. But truth is, it hasn't dropped off yet. That's a fantastic sign. Shows we have a lot of support here based on volume. We take a look at the moving averages on the 4-hour, running concurrent with an ascending trend as well. We could even draw out new trend lines here, kind of understanding that we have a decent amount of support in this range, okay? So again, while it's not perfect, we just got some pretty nice little ascending patterns here, and the price action should be able to maintain above that as long as we can get this MFI higher, okay? We want the money flow index to be higher. You can see stochastic does look like it's ready to swing upwards, so there's a great chance the price should continue upwards from here. We might actually see a liquidity sweep. There is a bit of liquidity at the upper level here. We do kind of see here in this range, we can see a lot of liquidity there left to be swept. A lot of times price is swept and comes back down. Again, greed is a very real thing, and market movers are very good at it. And they'll come up here, sweep that liquidity. One of two things will happen. It'll come up here and turn around. Potential scenario number one. Scenario number two is to pass that level and come back down, okay? So if we take a look, though, at Elliott Wave, we do see that there is potential for the price to continue higher, of course, based on this being the second higher low, okay? Likely, there's always 3 higher highs and 2 higher lows before the price pulls back. So that being said, we could very well see 73, 78, or roughly 87 cents. Okay, those are potential realities there. So what I like to do is I like to set my target at like kind of the second area there. I'll just set an alert there. Price crosses that level, then I'll reevaluate, see if it's worth taking a short at that point. Between now and then, I'd much rather wait for a better entry for long. I think it's too late right now to consider a long position. I mean, if you want a good little 5% potential, that's fine. That's not a guarantee, but there is potential for that to be swept. And this coin does look pretty good here, but until these trends discontinue, we want to assume they're going to. All right, so all the more reason to, I guess, just double check some things. The last thing we want is confirmation on the Ichimoku cloud. And what we're going to look here for is anything that tells us we want to take a long position. Conversion line is with the baseline averaging itself out, not a good sign. Lagging spans within the price action, not good. And we're barely above the cloud. We've been above for a couple of hours. These are not convincing signs for me to want to take a long position. Okay. And I'd much rather have a pretty firm indication that we're going to be breaking out. And at this point, we're just kind of range bound, and it's a period of consolidation before a major move. And I don't really like to take trades based on that. Once more, just my thoughts. If you have differing opinions, please comment below. I'm going to go ahead and post our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, our playout chart here for this coin. So be sure to check that out. They look a little something like this here, where I kind of give you my 2 cents on where I think the coin's going to go next. So feel free to check that out in your own time. But I do appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully you learned something here today. Please comment below, like, subscribe, follow, help us grow the channel, and tell your friends, whatever you want to do. Tell your parents if they're interested. Not many people have parents that are interested in this, but hey, that's the way it goes, right? Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one.